making today?
Macarons.
Macarons. And the macaron is 2 almond meringue cookies with a frosting, lemon curd, or jelly in between, right? So it's gonna be a little cookie with feet. And we're gonna use almond flour and powdered sugar, and we have to weigh everything on the scale, right?
Why are we weighing everything? That's just what the recipe calls for?
It's a very precise recipe.
Okay. I've heard it's kind of a complicated thing to make.
It is. I have it in grams, and I have it here, but I go by the grams. So everything is already weighed out, but then you gotta sift it. I'll pour it into the bowl, and you kind of go like that and sift it again, okay? You wanna shake this?
Yeah.
Can you do it? There you go. All right, I'm gonna add some more to it. All right. There you go. And then all those little crummy things that you get on the bottom, we just kind of toss them. Okay? I'm gonna toss them. So we're good with that. All right, so now we're just gonna set this aside. We gotta mix up the eggs, and we want 100 grams of eggs and 40 grams of castor sugar. And castor sugar is really fine sugar. If you don't have castor sugar, then beat regular sugar, granulated sugar. So we want to measure 40 grams of castor sugar. Actually, you know what? Okay, we're going to add the eggs. These are egg whites, and you want the egg whites at room temperature. Okay. All right. So we want to mix these up, and we want to mix them up until they're kind of a little bit fluffy. Okay. So we're going to mix them up for about 4 minutes. You want to mix it? And that's it. We're going to mix that for about 4 minutes because we want that to get nice and translucent. All right, we're going to shut this off, and we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon, just a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. In some recipes you don't have to use this, but some you do because it stabilizes the eggs. All right, you want to put that in?
Yeah, I do.
With your Pampered Chef measuring spoon. Okay. And then mix it up a little bit more. And we're going to slowly add 40 grams of castor sugar. Okay, so you want to slowly add that. You're doing it.
The whole world might call you from now on when they need some egg pizza.
It's like you're learning how to do it.
Yeah, you are learning how to do it. And you're doing awesome. And this is a really complicated recipe. Try, you want to lift the beaters out?
Yeah.
Go ahead, lift them up. Ooh, look at that. See how they're not falling over like they were before?
Yeah.
That's what we want. Okay?
Okay.
All right, now you got to make a decision. What color do you think you want? What color do you think you want your little cookies to be?
Red.
Ooh, for Valentine's Day.
All right. So we're going to add the food coloring to this. You want to do it? Okay, perfect.
And you're ready.
Now we're going to need to beat it a little bit more.
That's like candy cane.
It is. It is like candy. Okay, so now we need to beat it for a couple more minutes. All right? You want to do it? Yep.
That's not what I thought it would be.
What did you think it was going to be? Mix all around the sides of the bowl and get everything down in the center. Okay, go. Just like that. Just get everything off the sides of the bowl. so we mix it all up.
Oops, we got some overflow here on the side pan.
All right, let's go ahead and get the beater back over here. I'm gonna whip it up a little bit more.
This time I'll do it down here and you do it up there.
Okay.
Now we're going.
But we just want to make sure it's all, yeah. Okay. So now we need to use a rubber spatula and we're going to mix in the dry into the wet, okay? And we're going to fold it in after, but we can do half. Go ahead and start mixing.
Alright. Fold.
Fold. Let me help you here. So we're going to fold by going around the bowl and down the middle, and around the bowl and down the middle. We're going to do this about 40 more times. Okay. Okay. Don't you put your hand on the stick? Around. Down the middle. Oh, see how that's got like a little bit of powder? We want to make sure we get all of that. We go around and down the middle. You see how it's kind of dripping off and it's going like a V?
Yeah.
We don't want that. We want to be able to do an 8 or like the count of 10 seconds. So we still have some more folding to do.
I'll do it myself.
That's right. Right down the middle, exactly.
Let's check now.
Can you check now?
No.
Almost. Let's go around one more time.
Let's check if we are.
Okay, we're gonna try to make an 8. Oh, we got like a continuous batter, right? It continued on till we did the whole 8, so that means it's ready. So now, pipe it onto the pan. Okay, so we have the pan and we want them to be about 1.5 inches. So you know what I did? I took the parchment paper that your grandma gave me and I measured out 1.5 inches with this and traced it with my marker. There's mold, but I don't have the molds. So we want to put our batter in here. It's going to kind of drip, so you want to fold this up a little bit because this is going to be pretty drippy. Okay, I'm going to put the batter right in the bag.
Kind of like a little cinch.
All right, you want to do some more?
Mm-hmm. We'll see it. I'll see when it's ready.
You'll see when it's ready? All right. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to pipe it onto these circles.
What?
Straight up and down. Okay. So hold that, and then I'm going to put it right in that circle, straight up and down, and then give it a little flick. And come over to the next one. Little flick. Now we need to tap the pan to get the air bubbles out. So you go like that. That's right. Do it again.
Oh, there's another air bubble.
Yeah. We gotta poke those air bubbles.
Poke. I want to do it.
Poke the air bubbles. Okay. See that little air bubble right there? Just gently poke it. Perfect. And then there's another one right there. Now, if you want, you can top it with some sprinkles. crinkle you think you'd want to do? That one? All right. I'm going to put it in your hand. And then you can kind of go like this.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. We're just going to set the pan aside and we got to let it set for 30 to 60 minutes. So I'm going to put it on the table over there. We're going to let it set on the table because we want, see all this wet? We want it to dry up a little bit so you can kind of touch it without it being sticky because right now it's pretty sticky, huh?
Welcome back to Lily Rose Kindergarten Cook.
And we're making our macarons.
Macarons.
And we piped them onto the cookie sheet. And we put them in the oven for about 13, 14 minutes. And now we take them out and you can kind of see how they have the nice feet on them. That's called feet. So what we're gonna do now is take our cookies and kind of match them up, and because we're gonna put filling in between them. So we want them to be kind of the same size because they're all kind of different sizes. Like we wouldn't want to put this big one with this little one, would we? No, because we won't have any room for frosting, but these two are about the same size. So we'll do those, and these are about the same size. So you want to flip over your cookies.
Flip over your cookies. Yeah, you have to flip over your cookie.
Right, because you want to kind of match them up a little bit.
Yeah, match them. This one looks good, yeah.
We're going to pipe some frosting. We've got a buttercream frosting and some lemon curd. So we're gonna, we can do it different ways. We can put both on each cookie. We can put some buttercream and some lemon curd.
Yeah.
All right, so this is how we would do that. So we're gonna pipe some buttercream frosting on the outside.
Yeah.
We don't wanna go too close to the edge. And then we'll put a little bit of lemon curd right inside there. And then put the top on.
Oh.
And put the top on top of that. And that is your very first macaron. Look how perfect that is. It's got the cream and it's got the feet. And what you'd want to do is put this in the refrigerator overnight so it can kind of set up a little bit. But you can take a bite. Do you want to take a bite? And tell me how delicious that is. Well, a little bit crispy on the outside and smooth and soft on the inside. Is it awesome? Or maybe we need to make one for Grandma. We're gonna go ahead and finish piping these and putting them all together. We have some that have some really pretty sprinkles on them. And then we'll get to eat them. But thank you very much, Lily, for stopping by and making macarons with me. This has been awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think we both learned something, didn't we?
Yeah.
If anything, we learned how much we like macarons. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye. Thanks for stopping by.